Hello there. One topic I didn't cover in the last video is the idea of default values. So when you are defining your function, you have the opportunity to set some values as default. So what do I mean by that? Well, first of all, you can only set default values on the right. So let me set pet name as the first argument and animal type as the last one. I can set that by default animal type will be dog, and when I'm calling my function I can set the pet name to, now let's say Willie. So in the example it says Willie. Now Willie is the pet name, but animal type, I have the choice to provide an animal type. Let's say animal type is a parrot. But if I don't provide animal type, it will be set to dog by default. So let's run it twice. Once with the pet name and once without the pet name, describe and Willie. So let's run our code. I have a parrot. My parrot's name is Willie. I have a dog. My dog's name is Willie. You can see that animal animal type is dog by default. Now moving on, there are some examples from the book, and the book is saying they are equivalent function calls. So there are so many ways of calling the function the same way. So by default, you can just say Willie, and the first argument is pet name, so Willie will be set to pet name. And secondly, you can use the keyword argument pet. You can set pet name to Willie, and it will be set to Willie. Now, for these three examples, we are setting pet name to Harry and animal type to hamster. And now we can use keyword arguments, and we can switch the position of keyword arguments. So these three will produce the same result. These two will produce the same result. So the book is calling them equivalent function calls. You have a lot of freedom on how you are going to call your function. That's the idea. And finally, we have an error. Let's remove this code. Let's remove this code, and we have an error. Let's talk about the error. If I say describe pet and I try to run my code, Python will actually tell me that the function cannot run without one positional argument, which is pet name. And it should make sense. It should definitely make sense. The function needs a pet name so it can print it. Animal type is optional. This line will work. It will say I have a dog from here, but in the second line the function doesn't know what to do with pet name, so we need to give it a pet name. So the error is type error. So this is it for this video. I hope it all makes sense, and in the next one we are going to attempt the try it yourself section. Bye bye.